Okay. Yep. Yes, I will keep these on, and I will be a good boy. Okay. Oh my God, hi. Thanks so much for coming. Yeah, I'm in cuffs. I know, I don't even remember what happened last night. It was crazy. Thanks for coming here. I couldn't call my mom or anything because she would just flip out. She still thinks I was slept over at your place and then I just went to school. Yeah. I know, so wild. I know. Well, you're not going to believe what happened. You're not going to believe who I'm in here with. You remember Johnny from preschool? Yeah. Don't make it obvious, but like, look over there. Just turn your head. Yeah, you see that guy with that mullet and that weird like neck tattoo? That's him. That's Johnny. Yeah. Yeah, the one that threw up in your pool. That had diarrhea and just like totally went at it in your kitchen with that bowl. He's in there. I know, we never knew what happened to him, but he's my cellmate. He's been here literally for 3 years, which is absurd, which is just so crazy. I know, we don't have a lot of time. We have like 15 minutes. What happened? I mean, a lot happened to me last night. I think I was at that bar. I was at the bar named the Arena. It's all coming back to me. I like really don't remember, but it was for a birthday. I remember how I told you that I was gonna be sleeping over at your place, but I was there for Rena. Do you know who Rena is? Yeah, Rena, like that swimmer girl. So I went there, and I went there with this big jug of Hawaiian punch. And I went in and I brought it. It was in this really big, like, jacuzzi, like, koozie, you know, those things that are really, really fun. And I went, and next thing I know, I was just on the ground, and I was laughing really hard. And I finished my jacuzzi, my jacuzzi of Hawaiian punch, and I think someone maybe gave me a little bit of a hit. Sorry, we're not supposed to talk about drugs here, but these hurt really bad. Maybe you can, I don't know if he's watching, but do you want to try and open them? You want to try and open it? I think you brought the key that I told you to bring, right? Okay, cool. Okay, here. We'll make it really subtle. Here we go. Oh. Thanks. Can you do this one too? Oh, okay. Cool. It's okay, he won't mind. He won't mind. Oh my God, that like really hurt. He like put them on really tight. So yeah, I was on the ground and I was like laughing, and do we want one? Yeah, it's okay, he won't notice. I gotta feed my bestie. So next thing I know, I look up and who's carrying me? Johnny, which was weird because Johnny, you know, we didn't know where he was and he's been here forever, but he looked very normal. And he had that tattoo on the neck, which is really important. You see, it's a butterfly. So he picks me up and I'm like, oh, Johnny, great to see you again. And he was like, great to see you too. And he's like, you're here for, you know, the swimmer girls party. And I said, yeah. He was like, well, we're actually having an after party game. Why don't you come through? And I was like, well, I thought you were dead. Like, what happened to you? You know, like, we all thought you were Conzanzo, like, not here anymore. And he was like, well, that's what happens when you become a mogul and you move to Japan and you open up your own business. And that's what he said. And I was like, why else would I not believe you? So he's like, come on over, we're gonna go. And I was like, that's interesting. So he pulls me outside the bar, and it's like really late at night. It's the downtown bar. Yeah. And there were like a lot of attractive, really well-dressed people around. But all I remember is I was like laughing and it felt a little weird, but I was like, let's just go with it. You know, I'm all about adventures and all that stuff. And here, I'm just gonna, maybe I'll just put it back on. I'll just put it back on. I think he's gonna get mad. I kind of miss how they feel too. They kind of feel nice. Oops, it didn't go in. But you gotta look at the part, right? Ow. I just wanted to loosen them. So anyways, I get into his car and he like pulls up this white van, like a really creepy van. A really, really, really creepy van. He pulls up this really creepy white van and I get in, and in the back, you wouldn't believe it's on the windows and like on the walls, it's all blacked out which is a little weird. But then they had our favorite glow-in-the-dark stickers, you know, of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god, it was so fun. So they were all in the back, and I remember looking at them, and we were playing some music, and it felt really sketchy. But then we went to McDonald's, and he picked up a McFlurry, and then all of that. I'm getting there. I'm getting to why I'm in jail. Don't worry, don't worry. I know, we only have like 10 minutes left. Okay, well anyways, this is important. I was at McDonald's, and I got a McFlurry, right? And I got an Oreo McFlurry, because they're the best. And you know, I don't do that. I don't eat McFlurries, and so when I ordered one, I knew something was wrong. Why would your boy order a McFlurry when he doesn't eat ice cream and he's allergic and it'll make him really sick? So I ordered it and I was like, whoa, something's off. We continue in the car. I don't eat it, and he gets really mad at me. Charlie gets really mad at me. Johnny, sorry, not Charlie. Johnny is his alias name. So basically, he continues to drive, and we're in there for a really long time, and I ask him, can I go home? And he says, you are home. And I was like, no, I'm in a van. I'm in a white van, Johnny. And Johnny said, I'm going home. And I said, okay, but can you drop me off first? And he goes, no, you're coming with me. And I was like, whoa. So we're driving down the coast and near the ocean now. And I don't live near the ocean. You know we don't live near the ocean. And basically he stops by the side of the ocean. He stops at a 7-Eleven. And I didn't know that 7-Eleven, they sold guns, but they do. So we go in, and I'm still feeling loopy, so things are like a little delayed. Don't get me wrong, I like whistle. It took me a little bit to realize I was being kidnapped. And so I got up to 7-Eleven, and I went to their gun section, and I picked up a gun because I was like, I needed to defend myself. And basically, they have the toy, you don't know, they have the toy guns, and then they have like the real guns, and it's behind, you know where the soft drinks are? You basically have to ask the manager to like go behind there, but I didn't do that because the manager was already helping another customer get a lottery ticket. And basically, I went behind there, and I got this like shotgun, and I took the shotgun, and I basically put it down my pants. I was gonna steal it, which was not good. And the main 7-Eleven employee basically found me doing that, and Johnny wasn't really happy about that too, because we were supposed to be undercover and stuff. But basically, I was told to stay in 7-Eleven, and I was like, this is great, the police are gonna come, right? Well, get this, apparently the 7-Eleven, he says stay here, and then the 7-Eleven guy and Johnny start talking. They start talking as if they're friends, and I realize they're related. And I go, oh, this is not good. And so they take the gun away from me, and I go, oh man, what can I do? And then little would you know, guess what happens next? Guess what happens next? A man in a pink unicorn outfit literally runs into the 7-Eleven. He's holding 10 knives in his hands, and he holds us up, and he goes, I'm stealing your 7-Eleven. And the man was like, you know, we all put our hands up, and he was like, take the money, take the money, take whatever you want. And he goes, no, I'm stealing the 7-Eleven. And the guy was like, what do you mean? And he's like, I'm stealing the store. And then the man was like, well, you can't really do that. I think I have ownership. And the guy was like, no, I'm stealing it. Give me the ownership of the store. And basically we had to bring in some lawyers. So they called our lawyers, they brought them up, and then they were having a legal argument. And meanwhile, the gun that I was going to take, I basically grabbed it off the ground, and I shoved it in my pants. And I was trying to shimmy out, but Johnny caught me before I could. And there's that law, you know, where we live, where you can't leave your room if there are lawyers around. And I know the outdoor dogs are really loud. They're kind of scary here. They have like barbed wire around them, and they bite you if you smile at them. That's how they keep us all in control. But basically, I couldn't leave because the lawyers were there. And what ended up happening was I basically, you know, those Slimmy Johns that we like those meat sticks, so I got one, and I was gonna eat it, but then I remembered something. And this is why I was bringing up the tattoo at McDonald's, and I was bringing up Johnny's childhood, because do you remember the throw up? Do you remember what happened at the pool? Do you remember the diarrhea incident? Do you know why that happened? Do you remember? It's because because Johnny can't digest meat, and he was trying to eat a duck. Remember, like, a duck that my mom made, and he threw up, and he was so embarrassed. That's why he didn't say anything. And basically, I remember that he's allergic to meat. Now, I knew I couldn't, feed Johnny the meat, so I had to find another solution. So basically, he was drinking this 7-Eleven brand of Arizona iced tea, the 99 cents. And I thought, you know what, maybe Johnny isn't really me. Maybe Johnny just needs a friend. So I basically went up to him as the lawyers are discussing as we're being held up, and I said, Johnny, I've had a wonderful time with you. Do you want to be friends? And he goes, no. Damn. So that was off the table. I said, hey, I'm thirsty. Can I have something? He says, no, just drink the water behind you. There was a water fountain. It was really unfortunate. And I said, oh, okay. And then what people don't know that happened this night is that basically the Slim John that I had, I basically forced it in his mouth. So I basically opened his mouth, and he said, what are you doing? And I said, eat my Slim Jim. And I threw it in his mouth, and I made him chew. And the lawyers and were watching, but you know how there's that law in our state where if there's lawyers present, you can't move. So I was moving, and that's why that was illegal. And I basically made him chomp on it, and he immediately had a gag reflex, just like the one that we had at the pool. And he said, how? He's like, no, you did not. And I said, yes, I did. Eat my pool and my diarrhea. And he started just spouting it out from both sides, to the point where the lawyers got drenched, because the lawyers can't move, so the lawyers got drenched. The guy in the pink unicorn outfit got drenched, and then also the 7-Eleven guy got drenched as well, which was just so unfortunate. And because he looked really good in his outfit, but I didn't get drenched, and then I booked it. So he's just like doing all that stuff. They got that on recording, and that's why I'm here. Johnny is here as well because he kidnapped me, right? So I'm trying to get out of here, but it's a lot. And my mom doesn't know, and Janine, his mom, doesn't know, and he's not looking so good, and I think he's gonna pass away tonight because I gave him some more. Yeah, I bought some more Slim Jims and I made him eat it when he was sleeping. He doesn't know that yet. So I think it's a placebo thing, but he's gonna feel it later. But how's your school day? Teresa got pregnant again? Oh, man. Man, she keeps losing her kids and keeps getting pregnant. That's just so absurd. I know, I miss math class, and I miss... How am I going to get out of here? Well, that's what I was thinking. I mean, you already locked these. I think I'm going to need you to basically corroborate your story with me and say that basically everything I did... We could go a couple routes. We could go one where I'm just mentally insane and, like, I didn't know what's happening. We could go another route where I have a twin brother, so it wasn't really me. Or our other route is we could try to escape. I don't know if we should try and escape. We don't have a lot of time left. Yeah, I might just bail myself out. And I think, that whole law about not being able to move when there's lawyers is just like kind of absurd. So I hope that I could go to court about it. But yeah, I think I'll be here for maybe another day, and then I think I'll do some public service and stuff. But I really hope I get out of these soon. Yeah, it's not very fun here. To be honest, I feel like I've been kind of preyed upon. The lunch lady was looking at me really weird, and she was offering me meatloaf. So, yeah. I really need your help, though. Like, can you cash at me some money, please, to, like, get me out of jail? For my bail. Yeah, because my mom doesn't really know, right? And so I'm all here alone. She thinks I'm at school, and it's not until, like, I have to make 6th period. So I'm gonna need you to go into... I know. I'm gonna need you to go in my geography class and pretend you're me. I'm sorry. It's just, like, they're gonna call my mom because I've missed so many classes because I keep trying to, like, not go. She can't know. Like, I'm hopefully gonna get out tonight. I just need a bail. So if you can just give me the money and then you can go to school for me, that'll be really helpful. And then hopefully no one will find out about this, right? Because you'll keep a secret. You're my best friend. Okay, cool. Yeah. And we have to go to that 7-Eleven next time. I promise. It was actually a really good one. Okay, it looks like time's up. I gotta go. Wish me luck. Hopefully I can eat the meatloaf and everything and people aren't gonna prey on me too much, but cash at me. Also, can you join Nick's Ramble ASMR? He kind of held me up to this too. Like, that's a whole other thing too. Just like subscribe and like the video if you like it. And like, if you want to bail me out even more, click that join button, because that's all the money goes back into his channel, which is, he's very graciously willing to donate the money to bail me out. Like, he's a really good gem. Can you do that too? You will do that? Oh, you're already subscribed and you already liked it. Great. Are you a member yet? You were waiting? Okay, well, do it now because this is the best time to do it, I promise. He's awesome. Okay, I gotta go. Wish me luck. Oh, can you tighten it a little bit more? I think he's gonna notice. Okay, good. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. Yeah, I'm coming.